Well, as the nation slowly reopens, some officials are hoping or looking to antibody tests to help decide when to move to the next phase. But the CDC released new guidelines saying that may not be the best option. Jade Cunningham has more.
When it comes to reopening states, some leaders are looking at antibody tests. It's different than the nasal swab you're probably familiar with, which only tells you if you're currently infected.
An antibody test tells you were exposed to the virus at some point. You may have it or may not have it right this minute, but you have formed antibodies to it.
Antibody tests can show how many people in a community already had the virus, which can help decision makers find the right time to reopen places further, as New York Governor Andrew Cuomo suggested a month ago. But the CDC recently advised against that, saying some antibody tests can be wrong about half the time.
It's very hard to say anything about antibody tests in general because each is a different case and each measures different things with different sensitivity and different specificity.
Since these tests aren't all the same, Lucho Mile with LSU Health says to take results with a grain of salt.
If you want to contribute to our understanding of how this virus is spreading among the population, that's a valid reason. If you want to know whether you yourself are protected, that's a little bit of a stretch.
In other words, don't assume being positive for antibodies means you can't get the virus again, since it's not sure yet how long the antibodies stay in a person's body. So should these tests be relied upon when deciding to reopen?
There isn't going to be a single answer to this. We're going to need safety measures like masks and hand washing and social distancing until there is a vaccine. We're going to need testing for everything we can test for, and we're going to need both digital and traditional contact tracing to keep our communities safe.
All things we can do to not just help ensure our health, but to better understand the virus as well. Jay Cunningham, Eyewitness News.
Now, the CDC in their guidelines says these tests aren't inaccurate enough to make important policy decisions like opening schools and other places of work.